Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Local Orthodontics.
Well, we all know Christmas now, just a couple days away. We have got a great idea for you for Christmas morning. Our junior chef, Jemiah Fluellen, joining us today from Dobbins-Bennett High School. Along with her, of course, we've got Dr. Jewett from Local Orthodontics. Always fun to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Very festive,
Yes,
right?
thank you, Amy.
Yes.
Ready for Christmas Eve on the eve of Christmas Eve?
Yes, it's the eve of the eve. And
That's right.
We have to ask because these look decadent. I feel like we're at like one of those fancy pastry shops.
Oh, yeah.
What are we making today?
Upside down apple pastries.
Upside down apple pastries. Okay,
It's like an apple turnover, but a little bit different. You get to see the fruit on the top of the pastry.
Yes.
the presentation is beautiful, and I feel like with this it like tastes kind of like a dessert, but you can get away with it for a breakfast item, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, where do we get started?
Okay, so you'll roll out your pastry just a little bit.
And which pastry are you using for this?
The puff pastry street.
Okay,
sheets.
I feel like those are a good staple to have on hand. You can do so much with them.
I'm glad this is something that you can get out of a box, because for me at home to try to make a puff pastry, I think this would be too much. So
Yeah.
this is going to be something I could handle.
Yeah, way over my head too. But this is a good shortcut.
Yes, and then you'll cut your apple.
Okay, so real thin. This is an interesting cutting technique. I'm really impressed. That's like a perfect apple slicing though. That's very good.
So nice thin slices on the apple.
Yes.
Okay, and did you preheat your oven? Do we have to have everything?
You preheat your oven to 350.
Okay.
Next, you'll do your honey.
Oh. And you're doing it right on the parchment paper?
Yes.
Oh, because we're gonna bake these upside down. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, well that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Okay, so we'll cut this puff pastry into 4, or do we decorate it all here before we cut it?
No, we would put our apples on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we're building it up.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, Amy, I think this would look great next to a cup of coffee on Christmas morning.
That's what I was thinking.
That's the sort of thing we could handle.
And so far, Dr. Jewett, with the honey and then the apple slices, I think you and I are still in it. Okay, so you've got our apples going in, and how are you enjoying culinary class?
I actually really like culinary.
Is that something you want to do in the future?
Yes. This is what I go home and talk to my parents about all the time too.
Really?
Do you like baking or cooking more?
I want to say baking.
I just
Yeah?
learned there's a pretty significant difference between the two. So.
I would bet, because this one I feel like is a lot more like delicate in the details.
Next, you would cut your pastry into 4,
Okay.
and then just put it over your.
I can help you do this part. This looks fun.
And it looks like you're pinching the edges there.
Yes.
Just press the edges down into the paper.
Okay.
Yeah, so it will like bake better.
Okay.
These go in just like that.
Mm-hmm.
How long?
I want to say like 7 to 10 minutes.
All
Oh,
right,
not long at
we'll
all.
keep an eye on them then.
Okay, so we would put those in the oven. I'll take these, I'll put them in, and we'll get them going, and then you're gonna have to show us kind of how you finish them up.
They come out upside down, and you would flip them over with a spatula and put some powdered sugar.
So we'll do a little TV magic.
Okay.
Da, da, da. Here they are!
Oh my gosh, those look wonderful!
That's amazing!
That's how we like to do it with TV. With TV is a little bit more fun, isn't it?
You flip them and then let them cool.
Okay, so flip
And the
them.
parchment paper.
So the parchment paper prevents the sticking.
Got
Yes.
And then we just need a good flipper, right?
Okay.
Keep it all. Does it stick together pretty good when you flip it upside down?
Yes.
Okay.
So be kind of careful.
And then a
Flip
little bit
around.
of powdered sugar, right? Mm-hmm. Do you need to let them cool before you put the powdered sugar on them, or it's okay to go ahead and put it on there?
I would let them cool before you put them on there.
Okay.
And look at the honey with the apple kind of blended in. It almost looks, it's so glossy and pretty.
Yes.
Do we get to try them? They're so light and yummy. Can we try a bite?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. You ready? You
Go
gonna
for
try
it.
a bite?
So you don't have to put any more honey on top of it when they come out. They're just pretty much ready to go, right?
Yeah, because the honey's already on them when you cook it.
Merry Christmas. It does
Merry
taste a lot
Christmas.
like a Danish. It's really good.
That's simple enough that I think I could handle that at home. A nice Christmas morning treat for everyone.
All right, well, it is great to have you on our show. Thank you for being our junior chef. Dr. Jewett, as always, thank you for your sponsorship. And I know it's got to be fun. You see, of course, a lot of teenagers in your office, as well as little kids.
We do. And you know what, if you don't mind, I'll make the announcement of our special, which
Please
is that
do.
at Local Orthodontics in December and in January, we're actually offering a special where you can come in and we'll start your for no down payment, or we'll match your down payment up to $500. So, Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's a great
Merry
deal.
Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you on the show. Dr. Jewett, thank you for your sponsorship. We always enjoy this. Our holiday edition of Daytime's Junior Chef. We all say Merry Christmas. This is our last Junior Chef for the season. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
We'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Local Orthodontics.